now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet.
First carry for Nick Chubb.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for him.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Only needing 2 yards on second down.
Here's Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. He'll find Schwartz complete right side.
And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Browns will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Throwing to start the drive. Alexander. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards.
And the Dolphins are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Browns drive about to get started. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chump. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And when this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. On 4th down, Watson eluding the pressure, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
First carry for Raheem Mostert, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
That's good. Now the ball comes loose. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Watson now to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. And that's on the guard, Wyatt Teller.
Now Watson.
He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
He gets this one complete to Bowden.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
To the air yet again, Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Anthony Schwartz.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Browns have moved out in front. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Come on.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing again. Alexander. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On 3rd down, Alexander.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
A little jet sweep to start the drive.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Here's Chubb on the read option. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Alexander. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42. A nice pickup of 17 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Operating from the gun, Alexander. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Returnable for Grant. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
So great throw right there. And what a regular season this rookie had. Piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title. And they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season? Or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out just as they've been doing all year long because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Romeo Okwara shooting in there and dropping him for the sack. And this offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Here comes Grant on the return. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire. And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Watson looks to throw again. Wide open, Amari Cooper.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Out of the gun, Watson.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Watson's throw here pulled in by Bowden.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On first down, Watson. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Again, it's Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half.
And the Browns continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
A PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
And that flag accepted. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. Throwing to start the drive. Alexander. And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hand.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we're at halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Bo Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Seven Pirates.
On 1st and 10, Alexander. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I see you reaching for the white flag. Put it down. I don't want you throwing it, but I understand why, because if you do, you're hoping they might actually stop this game because we're in blowout territory right now. That interception just surrendered any momentum they built up in the locker room during halftime. So, game plan, it's in the garbage. Time to try something new in this one.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he'll take this one down near the 15. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Now Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. This is a 26-yard attempt. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second down, here's Chubb again. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll run with Chubb. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Quick throw completed by Watson. Touchdown, Browns! Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Browns take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Out of the gun, a give to Evans, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Operating from the gun, Alexander. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Alexander. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28. Back now in Miami. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
19, 18, back and 60.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Browns. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown. With his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Browns add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. The York on now for the extra point. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here, and our score is going to stay right where it is. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
taken in at the 3. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
Taken in at the 22. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10
at their own 26. And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And they will take a knee here. So they lost yardage and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Dolphin football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And they will take a knee here. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. And they take a knee. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, 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 let's go.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Hold the ready.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.